Peace and salutations. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. There is healing in the Muslim ritual prayer because the thinking capacity of the brain is in the forelobe, not the topmost portion of the brain. One dissipates the extra electrostatic charges from the brain and the central nervous system to the ground. Therefore, one will receive peace of mind and soul. By doing prayer 5 times a day, with each prayer having several prostrations in it, a person will undoubtedly feel more peace, happiness, and relaxation. This type of approach does not cost any money, so Allah has placed a fail-safe mechanism for stress in His prayer. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. There is a great mystery of the Nation of Islam. The Rastafari is revealing it to you tonight. When the Master was said to have died in the year 1975, there became a great unrest and appearing upset of the nation, which broke into 3 parts. Within these 3 factions lies a great mystery. First, let me say that Rastafari movement and the Nation of Islam started at the same time in the year 1930. Farad Muhammad started the Nation of Islam in the West, and a light of the King Haile Selassie shone from the dark land. The black man's redemption was born. Elijah Muhammad was a messenger of the god Farad, and the Honorable Robert Nesta Marley became messenger of the Rastafari. These 2 gods prophesied of in Habakkuk 3, supposedly, or was reported to have died in the year 1975. First, I would like to say the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the greatest man, not only the greatest black man, but the greatest man ever to be born. I should even say in the wilderness of North America, but on orb ship Earth, the greatest man to be born on this planet. There is a great mystery in the Nation of Islam. The minister from the foundation, from the central point of Islam, when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad supposedly had died in the year 1975, there was a great breakup. Seemed to have appeared to be confusion, but Elijah Muhammad had made Hajj, like Malcolm made Hajj, and Malcolm realized that there was a oneness, that all the races came there, the whites, all the races came there, they were brothers, which the essence of Hajj, it's a symbolic of Adam and Eve being cast out of the heavens, wandering around the world. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, even before Malcolm, realized the oneness in mankind. He realized the Anunnaki had created the Adam, and like We explained when the gods told Iblis to bow down, he didn't, but God was trying to show him that everything God created is good. So Elijah Muhammad knew that here in the wilderness of North America we had to get our own house straight before we melt with everyone else. But he knew the demonics of the white man, but there were true white Muslims. Elijah Muhammad knew this. So that's the purpose. When you go to Hajj, you realize that it just built into that mechanism there, that whole ritual there. You just realize it, like you bow your head so many times in prostration, then the light comes on and you wake up and say, hey, I'm praying, I'm spelling out Adam, my pineal gland opens and you become enlightened. The prayer is thus designed. But let us look at the three men, Silas Muhammad, at Campbellton Road there at Atlanta, Georgia. Note that the mosque is shaped like a Masonic temple, and we're dealing with Maya, Masonic Maya. When we say Masonics, we are talking about Maya sound vibration. Note that Louis Farrakhan, born May 11th, you see that Maya there, May, and Stevie Wonder, May 13, the Maya calendar is based upon number 13, and Bob Marley dying on May, dying in the month of May. So there's a mystery there. Note that Silas Muhammad there in Atlanta calls his temple, he calls the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, in his teachings he said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he calls him Mother Mary. And notice that Brother Louis Farrakhan named his temple Mosque Miriam. So Miriam and Mary is the same word, one's Arabic and one's English. So there's a mystery there. Note the Bible is allegory, metaphor, simile. Every noun has a deeper level of meaning. So within the Nation of Islam, there's a story. Even in the breakup, there's a story. So we must study it close to see the wisdom of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the brother Silas Muhammad is unveiling something. I mean, there's a mystery there. He is unveiling something. So the Nation of Islam, as note Wallace Muhammad, like we say, he's a traditionalist. So he practiced the sunnahs of the Prophet. And then we study the Nation of Islam. So when Bob Marley died, what happened was he, like a runner in a relay race, he passed the baton on. So we found the message. The Nation of Islam was given 60 years to do their thing. The 60 years was up in the year 1990. So it's now the Master Blaster jamming. But there are still greater things yet to come from the Nation of Islam. So keep your eyes open. And there are even more greater things to come from the Rastafari. And once everybody raises their consciousness to this level that we need to be in, we will see the light, that all is one. We'll see the whole length of the room once the light come on, and we'll realize the significance of the Rastafari movement. That's why we're here now through the Republic of Rastafari. Ital IMan, bringing to you the Master Blaster jamming. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time, as we say, we call it the Master Blaster jamming, and we hope we have enlightened you in some way, and we hope that you get something out of what we say. Peace.